All right, we're back for some more bird. Get the From pre-moves in. I'm literally going to be sipping on this coffee for like 3 episodes. Okay, man, we're waiting. All right, normal stuff, standard fare. We'll play knight c3 here. And try to play d3, h3, g4. Yeah, okay, so d3, we're going to try queen e2. Do we play queen e2 here? I think we do. I don't think I cover bishop h7 in my course, but these positions are going to transpose. It's just construction day here in Brazil. People wake up bright and early and on Sunday morning saying, "I can't wait to do some construction today. We're gonna have a construction festival." I give this country a lot of crap, but I really do love it. Great people, good food, really good steak. Yeah, the steak is amazing. Steak is fantastic. Okay, we're gonna play g4, bishop d2, castle. Everything looks good here. All right, what are we doing here? Got the classic Chernobyl porcupine. I don't even have to tell you that, but what are we doing next? I like the idea of transferring the knight to f2. I can't remember. I know I've analyzed these positions with the computer. I can't remember if it's the correct thing to do, though. I think it is. We're just hanging around, waiting around. This is like a very good version of a Dutch versus the London when we're up a really critical tempo. All right, what is man doing? If he plays c4, we could always... No, we don't want to play d4. Sorry, d4 would open these up. Do not want to do that. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe in that. That's strange. Let's play b3 now. Normally I don't like b3 in the Chernobyl Porcupine, but here I have to make an exception because our opponent just castled queenside. Not a good idea. Definitely can't be a good idea. Um I'm not even sure what is this move about? Is he gonna play g5 there? I could even just take. He's nowhere close to opening the files. c4. We could try c4 honestly, but I like bishop e2 more. Very, very strange position at the moment. He goes there. Okay, he wants to open the files, so let's take. No open files for him. This knight looks really silly now, though. Truth be told. Man's made the knight look like a bozo. All right, I'm gonna try to start opening things. I would like to play b4 at some point to open the b file. Um, we could always play e4. I guess he's trying for f5. Do we play e4? This knight looks awful after e4 though. That's my issue with it. But e4, d4, maybe. Could we play e5 and knight e4? This is unbelievably bizarre. I'm not sure what's happening here, guys. Maybe I'm worse. Maybe I botched this. But you never know. c4. Interesting. Bro's really going for the glory. I'm gonna take here. What's his plan? Oh, he could take. I didn't realize that. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're in some trouble here. We're definitely in some trouble. I completely forgot that my knight is pinned now. Knight d2, e3, that's a disaster. We have to play... This is getting ugly. I don't think I'm necessarily worse just yet. Oh, actually, after knight d4, I'm definitely worse. But okay, I'm attacking e4. This isn't that simple. He's going to try f5. I'll play b4. I'm worse here, but this is a mess. This is definitely a mess. He can't really advance yet. Maybe you could try e3, knight d3, f4. His pawns are good there, but at least then my kingside has stayed closed. Yeah, we definitely have some counterplay here. We're going to start advancing the pawns on the queen side. Knight d4. If I play queen e3, he has knight f3. That's his trick. If I take... What about queen d2? Queen d1, the problem with queen d1 is he plays knight e5, and yeah, that's not looking good. My knights are awful, though, but I don't want to give up my queen, though. I do not want to give up my queen. Queen d1, knight e5. Do I have to play queen b1? That looks... I don't want to do that. But the only other option is to take and play rook d1. This is a bad position. Guys, I'm getting smoked. I'm getting legit wrecked. This is getting bad. Okay, I think I have to take here. We're going to play c3 next. Have to try to open up files. Also have to clear the square out for my knight. I gotta get the knight out. It's not looking good, but I have some tricks. Oh, well, that's a mistake. Can't I play knight f3 now? Knight f3, queen takes c3. No, even then, if I play rook c1, I'm in trouble there. What are we doing? I mean, really, what am I doing with my life? I'm losing in the bird. But okay, we'll play knight d3. Queen c3, rook c1, takes. Well, there I play queen f3. That's different. I'm threatening mate then. Wait, can I go for that? Knight d3, takes. No, that's not fun. None of these positions are fun. Let's play c5. Not sure what's happening yet. What is that move? Oh, he's trying to get around the sneaky goose. We could play c6 already. Yeah, let's play c6. Let's see what he's after. I got to keep him on his toes. I got to keep him thinking. Yeah, we're definitely in damage control mode. Once we lose the dark squared bishop in a position like this that's this open, especially with I have this open diagonal here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is about to get really, really tricky, guys. Things are about to get feisty. Feisty is the perfect word for this. Man should play bishop d6. I completely missed that. I'm realizing now his queen was never hanging, and I was assuming that I could just play knight d3 or knight f3, and his queen was defended this entire time. He could try bishop d6. Okay, we're gonna take. I'm going to get mated. I'll play knight h1. Actually, we're gonna keep it moving. Got to keep it moving. All right. Does he want to draw? I don't want to take a draw, but let's see if he goes for the draw, because he doesn't have more than a draw here yet. If he takes, I take with the queen. My king is going to start running. It's not going to be pretty, but we're going to get it done. Okay, we're going to do this. It's not pretty, but it'll have to do. Got to get our king out of the way. Bishop f5 is very annoying. Bishop f5, I would probably have to play queen h5 or queen d1. All right, here. Somehow or another, everything is holding on. Okay, there. I'm happy to take. Bro's running out of pieces. Bro doesn't have enough pieces left. My pieces cover everything, actually. Look at that. My bishop covers this. My knight covers this. He has nowhere to attack. Bro could try bishop f5, but then I take it and he's not supporting the rook coming to g8 anymore. Dude is in trouble. Probably, I think dude should play this to hope for g takes when these pawns would get him a piece back, but I'm just not going to take there, actually. Queen f4 doesn't threaten anything. I'll play rook d1. Calm as a cucumber. All right, I'm taking the pawn. He's taken there. All right, I like the idea of queen g7, because queen g7, bishop e7, we have queen g3. Bishop, this doesn't actually threaten anything, pretty much. We could play queen h4. Queen h4 would also work. Queen g7, king c. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I'm really wondering if I'm missing anything. Rook d1, he takes, we take. He throws in a check. I go king d2. He throws in another check. Sorry, no, he'll throw in this check, and then we go king c2. I don't see anything there. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Yeah, I think he's out of options. All right, bro, we're waiting. Can't believe I got out of this one. I nearly hung the game several times. Bro's playing like the blind kung fu master out here. All right, nice. That's a good win. And by good win, I mean I'm really happy I won because I was very close to losing that game. Definitely, it's going to be a wild graph. Get ready for this, guys. Get ready for this. Yeah. Okay, that's he played an amazing game to begin with. Bro played literally like almost perfectly from the beginning. That's really impressive. Like when someone plays perfectly against the bird, that's a sign they really know their stuff. So yeah, we got this position. Again, guys, computer saying negative 0.29, that's the ridiculous chess.com computer. My Soviet supercomputer, it's on the back of my house anymore because the layout of my house changed, but it is still confident that these positions are equal. 91. Okay, I got that wrong. That was my mistake. I was not sure. Honestly, truth be told, I said that I thought it was the right move, but wow, e4. Interesting. Yeah, I think one of the ideas is this, right? If they play knight d4 and I take, if they take with the pawn, I can just play knight d1 and I'm going to reroute the knight to d3. Very healthy position here. Computer says I'm worse here. Wait, what is supposed to happen here? Because I've gotten this exact position before. I'm supposed to play queen f2. That's confusing. Queen f2 and then what? If knight takes e4? Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes. Oh, and then there's this, right? Takes and knight takes e6. Is that what I'm missing? All right, yeah. So I was supposed to see this. I'm a grandmaster, not a supercomputer, though. All right, so here we got knight d1 in, queen b6, knight f2, b3. Bro castled queenside. I played b3, rook g8, bishop b2, g5. g5 is a very natural move. I was thinking about c4 because at some point you want to stop them from playing c4 so that their queen can't look here. I was a bit more hesitant to do it though because their bishop is shining through on d3. That's not like normal positions. Normally the bishop isn't here, it's over somewhere on this diagonal. And in those cases you can play c4 without issue. All right, so c4, g5, takes, a3. Apparently that's also a mistake. I should just be playing c4 this whole game. c4 makes sense, honestly, but knight d7, e4, yeah, that was a big mistake. I gotta study these positions better. What am I supposed to play here? Does c4 still make sense? No, c4 now doesn't make any sense. I'm dropping the pawn. Can't do that. What would be the move for white here then? Is it knight d2? Sorry, not that. Knight d2 would make sense just to clear out. What am I missing? Maybe b4. b4 might be the move. Yeah. b4, very tricky move, but the idea here is that we're opening up files on the king side, and that's where we need to open up files. This is a two-sided play, right? Because I have a king on this side, he has a king on this side. It's all about who can open up files first. It doesn't matter that I'm losing a pawn with this. All right, so here, c4. Yeah, this was really ugly. I completely missed this. I just didn't even realize that my knight was getting pinned here. And so because of that, yeah, what can I say? I made a blunder. He should play d4 apparently though, which is interesting. Yeah, d4. Yeah, he has a very strong position here. Fantastic control of the dark squares. I have to get better at these Chernobyl Porcupine positions. Chernobyl Porcupine, this is like a very select type of position here because it's not like normal birds, right? With normal birds, your knight goes to c3 or a4 or it goes to d2 to support e4. It's not going to f2. Like one of the big problems in this position here is that when he plays bishop d6 and does all this stuff, my knight is just stuck on f2 looking silly. It has nothing to do there. All right, so c4 takes. Yeah, this was getting really bad. I was pretty certain that I was losing here, but I knew that it was still going to be tricky for him to win. B4 is a good move. I have to fight. I gotta fight back. And I have to take here, unfortunately. I really wanted to keep this bishop on the board, but the problem is queen e3, he has knight f3, and my queen is dropping. So I'm just losing here. So, well, I can't play queen d1 either because of knight e5, and he's still threatening a bunch of things. So because of that, I just thought, we're in it to win it. We gotta risk it for the biscuit. And I'm gonna play c3 here, challenge the queen, queen e5. And yeah, I'm missing very basic things, guys. Like I was looking at this for a while and I decided against it, not realizing not because it loses a knight. I didn't realize that the queen was defended. I didn't do this because I thought that c5 was better because it stops this bishop from going to d6. And it introduces c6 ideas. Missing a lot, but okay, so man plays rook e8, I do this, he does this, I take, I play knight h1. Apparently that's a losing mistake. Shocking. I wasn't going to be playing for a draw here. Like, computer says I should do this, and I should try to get a draw in this position. Computer doesn't know me well at all. Computer doesn't even know me. I'm playing, when I play a position like this, I'm playing to win. I'm not playing to draw, okay? This is chess.com rapid 10-0. You know what I mean? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get bird elo. Queen h2, king f2, takes. He's winning here? I didn't think he was winning. I thought he definitely has good attacking chances. I was not under the impression that he's winning by any stretch. What was the best move here? Rook f8? Yeah, I would have been in some trouble, though. Definitely. But okay, queen c4, then what? What's his plan here? He's going to take and then... Oh, okay, yeah, he is winning. He's just going to take and take. I'm definitely losing this. Okay. All right, that makes sense. But anyway, so I took... So he made a little bit of a mistake. He took, I took. He threw in a check. I did this. Yeah, and this is where he started to miss it. He can't be trading too many pieces. I was really afraid of bishop f5. In my defense, I was really afraid of bishop f5, but I thought that after queen h5, I was holding on. Looking at it now, though, if he plays this, aren't I just losing? Yeah, he's going to take here. No, apparently this doesn't work. Apparently, what does he need to do? Apparently, he's supposed to just play king c7 and just be patient. He's supposed to be patient and be humble, and that's going to be enough. He's winning here, apparently. I can run with my king. My pieces are still so discoordinated. He only has one pawn for the piece, but these are so discoordinated. Sooner or later, I'm going to lose something. Yeah, that's banana stuff. All right, so he traded. Let my king get out. Apparently here he's still better. Bishop f5 is a big mistake. He's supposed to play queen e5. Queen e5, he's balancing threats against my king from several different angles, right? He might take and then invade with a check. He might come here for a check. He has a lot of different checks. This is a very good position for him. Bishop f5, I take, and yeah, he's just losing here. Knight f2 was better. I should have seen that, honestly. Knight f2, I'm threatening to take on e4. I'm breaking the pin, so his bishop has to move back. Nice, that was a good game. All right, e4, we're going to play e5. Got standard. Hopefully going for Brazilian. Hopefully going for the bird's defense. Playing knight f6, the two knights defense. All right, unfortunately we have the d3 Italian. I can't wait until someone I can't wait until a hypothetical someone makes a hypothetical e4 e5 course to deal with this d3 nonsense, because someone needs to deal with it. It's getting ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous.
Literally everyone is playing this. It's really ridiculous. Okay, we'll play d5 here. I'll bite. Still got my Starbucks coffee. This is like the 5th episode with the Starbucks coffee. Okay. If I play knight b6, we're attacking the bishop. What is he going to do? Bishop e3? a5? I like the idea of a5 here. Bishop g4 also makes sense, though. Let's just play bishop g4. I'm legitimately wondering how high my rapid rating on chess.com could go. Cause yeah, from I was under the impression back in the day that like rapid ratings had to be a lot closer to your FIDE than the Blitz. Like I didn't think there were many rapid rated players who were 3,000, but yeah, my rating seems to keep on climbing, and I'm definitely not 2550 FIDE. So I got a lot of questions. All right, here we'll play Queen D6. Yeah, let's play Queen D6 here. Put the rook on D8 and E8. He's doing that. Man wants to bring his knight to E4. Can't let man do what he wants. This is looking great. What, he's going to play knight G3 here? I could think about playing F4 would actually not be bad here. But I still don't like the idea of like solving his problems for him. Actually, wait. F4 knight D2. That's okay, actually. I'll go for that because this really kills his knight and it kills his bishop. His knight can come around to this decent score, but his bishop is going to be dead for a very long time. This is a very hard position for him to play. Queen G6 is an idea. I think the idea of pushing G5 and G4 would make a lot of sense, though. Let's play Queen. I wanted to play Queen H6, but then he might be able to use the fact that there's a pin here. So I'm thinking maybe Queen D7 is better. Queen E6 looks nice, but then he has Bishop E3. That would not be good. Could play Queen H6, G5, G4. Okay, well, yeah, wait, I just calculated that, right? Queen H6, he has G4. That's a little risky. That's a little risky, that's a little frisky. Okay, I'll put the queen on D7. Wait, maybe, does he have knight takes E5? No, knight takes E5, I take, and then I take here. Risky business, though. I definitely should have calculated that first. Yeah, ideally my queen will go to F5 to avoid those tricks. B4. Bro's trying to play B5. Yo, bro's gotta cool it with the tricks, man. Maybe should I play A6 first? No, then I'm just letting him play A4 and double down on it. Queen E8. Where's my knight gonna go, though? Yeah, let's put the queen on E8. I don't know if this works or not, but the idea, this pin is very annoying, though. As long as this pin is in place, I don't really have to worry about him winning the E5 pawn. If he plays B5 here, I have knight A5. And I could just bring my knight into C4. There, okay, we'll play... Yeah, knights are getting tossed around the board. We'll play knight D5 here. I don't actually need to play knight D5 yet. Let's play... I would love to play G5, G4. Yeah, okay, let's play knight D5. I still don't know what's happening here. I think as long as I have the pin, I can't be worse. If man could just give me time to play G5, G4, man could be a little generous. 'Tis the season. Okay, here. B5, I could just move my knight back. All right, can I play G5 here? I really want to play G5, but it's... I'm feeling like maybe this is one of those positions where I was never better to begin with, and I just assumed that I was winning. And that was my big problem here. I have ideas of takes. And then knight D4. Though, actually, I have a serious attack there. I have a serious attack in that position. We also have ideas of takes, and then knight D4. If I could just get this pawn up to G4, it would be the end of the game. But I can't, and it's not. I mean, okay, one of the big issues here is if he plays B5, where are my knights going to go after B5 and C4? Like, okay, what about takes, knight D4? I don't think I have enough there. I got some tricks. If I play G5, he plays B5. I play knight B8, he plays C4. I play knight B4. What have I done? What have I done with that position? Dude, I don't know. Knight F6 makes intuitive sense. I feel like maybe I'm making a mistake with this, but it seems like that's the correct idea because knight F6, I'm trading off his best piece. Maybe, okay, let's just get the king out of the way. Let's put the king on H8. Honestly, I have to ask my boss for some days off to rest my mind because yeah, this is just I just can't calculate. Can't calculate at all. All right, rook b1. What is that? Bro's just dawdling around. Bro's got to quit dawdling. Okay, if I play g5 here, b5, knight b8, c4, no, then his bishop. That's ugly. That is really ugly. I'd love to just bring my rook over somehow, but I can't because this knight is covering both of these squares. Where's my queen going to go? Okay, let's just put the bishop on f6. I'm just going to try to improve my pieces slowly. Now if c4, now if b5 or c4, my knights have e7 as an option. That's actually a very legitimate option. Look at that, knight e7, knight f5, knight h4. That would be a game changer. If he takes here, importantly, I can even take with the pawn to keep my structure secure. It's time to go. Queen e2, okay. Bro can do whatever he wants. All right, can we play knight e7 here? Well, now actually, look at this, though. Now knight takes is a bit stronger, right? Because knight takes, knight d4. But no, knight takes, he takes with the rook. I'm not even going to get knight d4. Yeah, all right, let's play... Well, wait, which knight should I move? This knight? Neither of these knights looks fun to move. Knight e7, b5. Where's my knight going to go? That's just ugly. That's really ugly. What about this knight to e7, then they play c4? I play knight b6, a5, knight d6. Okay, that's a little better. We'll go for that. Very bizarre stuff at the moment. I'm just getting outplayed here. Is this what the d3 Italian is about? Have I been giving the d3 Italian trash all this time? Have I been roasting it and it's really been this powerful? I think I'm having a change of heart. I'm just joking. I still hate the d3 Italian, but it is actually like if this is legitimately how people are supposed to play with it, I'm very impressed because I thought I just thought I was better with the f4e5 structure. There's like a classic there's a classic game that Capablanca played back in the day. That's a mistake. Now I have an open G file. Bro is gonna be in trouble now. Bro should not have bro should have cooled it with the tricks. Okay, there. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I should have maybe I shouldn't have been talking so much. 97. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, well, we could play bishop. Wait, bishop g6. He takes on d5. I play knight e7 there. I don't think I have anything to worry about. I don't have anything to worry about, but do I have anything to gain? Well, what about knight d6, queen takes d5, c6, queen c5, b6? His queen is trapped there. No, he plays queen e6 in those positions. Knight d6, queen d5, bishop f7. Those positions almost work. We could also take here and then play knight h4. Bizarre stuff at the moment. Okay, wait, yeah. Actually, it takes. That looks ugly, but takes, knight h4. He plays queen g4, I have knight g2. I'm going to go for that. Hopefully this works. This looks very bizarre, but queen g4, knight g2, he can't actually take either way because of the pin. Man plays queen e4. I have even ideas of f5. Okay, there, we're going to take. It's time to go. Don't have to ask me twice. Yeah, dude is in a lot of trouble. This is a very interesting position. Man, I'm starving. All I had today to eat was a blueberry muffin from Starbucks. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Takes? Okay. What is the deal with that? I'll just take back. What am I missing here? Rook g8 still works. There. All right, that's cheesy. But here, can we play rook g8? Actually, let me take here. This looks far better. We'll throw in a check. Oh, this is really cool. Look at this. King f1. I think f3. Does that win? Bishop takes, I have mate on g2. King takes, I have mate on g1. Yeah, that ends the game. That's beautiful. And he can't take because my knight is defending. Bishop h6, that's a sneaky move, man. How do these people come up with these moves? What is this guy on about? Okay, well, wait. Can I just play rook g8 here, though? Rook g8, king takes. Yeah, that's completely over. I'm going to check. This actually looks completely... I could have taken the rook as well, but this is simpler. He's just getting mated here. Nice, that was a good win.